With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You really made the grade.
Okay, so I figured it's fitting that we start the show with that song. What did you think?
Well, I mean, Space Oddity by David Bowie, Ground Control to Major Tom. The mission's dead. Hopefully it's not the same thing, because that one's about everyone dying up in space. But we are watching the space launch live.
We are.
So it's an appropriate song.
Yeah, no, it's actually one of the few that have words in it about like a space launch and stuff, because most of them are just like, Star Wars music or something you hear in Apollo 13 in the background. There wasn't very much music.
Yeah, can you? So you're watching it on a live feed, right? I'm watching it as well on the NASA's channel.
I've got Discovery Channel, and they've interviewed Adam Savage so far, and they've got one of their hosts from Overhaulin' doing some work, and they've had Katy Perry on here, who looked quite crazy. Have you seen that yet?
I have not seen it, and I'm curious as to why do they think that Katy Perry needs to be interviewed for the space launch. What's next? Interviewing Taylor Swift about the coronavirus?
Oh no, I'll tell you why. She got duped for $20 million because that's what she gave Richard Branson for Virgin to figure it out, but they didn't. So she's hoping that transfers over to SpaceX. But the funny, isn't that funny?
Imagine being so rich that you really hope that your $20 million thing transferred. You're like, well, I sure hope it transferred over.
My $20 million space ticket.
Yeah. Meanwhile, if it was like a $2,000 thing, I'd be stabbing people with pens. I'd be so angry.
You'd be Joe Pesci.
Hey, look at you, a funny guy over here.
So it's funny though, because Katy Perry's sitting there, and then like Adam Savage is remote from his house and his shop, and he's a huge astronaut fan, so he's got his astronaut replica uniforms up there and stuff. Well, Katy Perry's in a bright sequins dress, holding a puppy, sitting on a shiny moon in a room that looks like there's stars everywhere. So, if you're wondering what Katy Perry did on her quarantine time off, please tune in the Discovery Channel and find out how you can see this.
Do you think she's like mentally healthy or what?
No, not anymore. No, she lost it. She's pregnant too, so that probably has something to do with it. You know how they get when they're pregnant, and I'm not saying they as a bad thing. I'm saying women are a superior sex and race to men, 100%. But sometimes they get grumpy and lose it. And he's not talking anymore because he's waiting for me to stop digging a hole.
So basically what you're saying is women shouldn't be astronauts.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
No.
Did you hear that the astronauts that are going up today or have their wives have both been in space already?
I have not.
Yeah. So both astronauts going up in SpaceX today, their wives have already been in space at the space station.
So do you? So are we going up? Is the real reason we're going up to investigate the now verified UFO sightings that we've all uncovered over the past month?
No, I think the guys heard
that
mission. I think the guys heard that they their wives cheated on them with the Russian space astronauts, so they're going up there to kick their ass.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine? They get up there, they start a fight. You slept with her, you jerk.
Talk about a great pay-per-view event, space fight.
Oh, that would be so amazing.
I can picture the MMA. Who's the guy that runs MMA? God, what's that guy's name?
Kerry King?
No,
White.
the guy,
White.
Dana White. I can imagine Dana White thinking some sort of promotion to where it's two fighters are going to fight while in zero gravity.
Oh. I can see it already. He's going to buy the International Space Station, and he's going to go up there and just gut it and make it an arena.
And now it's going to be the Monster Energy Space Station.
Yeah, right. Brought to you by Monster Energy. Monsters. We found a few.
We found them.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. So, well, I know the astronaut thing's going to happen in the background while we do the rest of the show. But by the way, this is We Should Be Better at This. What are we at? Like 20 minutes in?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I'm Chris Donovan. That's Eric Lucky across the way from me. And we are doing a show, I think. What are we doing here?
Yeah, we're doing a show watching space stuff. You know, I actually commented on Twitter the other day is I get real emotional at space movies. What is your weak spot? Because, mine is just anything. I mean, God, I watch anything from Apollo 11 to a documentary about space, or
really,
it makes me feel like almost like patriotic, and
that's why you cry.
Yeah, I get like really emotional. It's the weirdest thing.
Wow, over patriotism. That's really weird for you.
I think it kind of
been
is
like
because
incest
you know what,
or something.
Do you remember? Wow. Do you remember when we were retiring the space shuttle and we were kind of driving it all around like on a tour? And I always thought, you know, what we should do. Just drive it on down to San Diego, park it right at the border on the American side, and just leave it there for a moment and just go, hey, Mexico, if you got your shit together, you could go in space too. And then you drive away. Just kind of hey, look at us, guys. We aren't a third world country, and we can actually go into outer space. I think I just get like patriotic about it. Like no one else is landing on the moon. No one else has a flag planted there.
So did you cry at Avengers?
Well, when in the space scenes, absolutely. When
Captain Marvel?
No, the one with Thor and Hulk.
Ragnarok. Yeah,
I did at Ragnarok because when he was like way out in space, or even when Iron Man was like going way out there, and it didn't look like he was going to come back and win the Avengers. Yeah, I did. I got emotional. Something about being stranded up in space forever and ever and ever is
wow.
Both
I was
scary
being a smartass, but you cried at Iron Man in space.
I didn't cry. I got emotional.
Oh, well. Okay.
Even the cheesy movie with Clint Eastwood and Billy Bob Thornton called Space Cowboy. I cried at that movie when he had to launch himself, even though it was an absurd premise. He launches himself all the way to the moon with a jetpack from the space station. But I cried.
Okay, so we kind of have something similar. I cried during Urban Cowboy, so it's kind of the same thing. Did you cry during Zathura?
I've never seen the movie Zathura.
Okay, well, if you cry at that one, I think you have a problem. It's a movie. It's like Jumanji in space with Dax Shepard as the lead.
Really?
It's actually really good. It's fun, but it's a space movie, and I want to know if you're going to cry. So you have to report next time.
When did that come out?
Oh God, I'm in my 40s, so like over 20 years ago, probably.
Wow.
When did Robin Williams' Jumanji come out?
90. I'm gonna say 96.
Okay, so about 98, 99 Zathura came out.
Wow. I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, check that out. It's fun. Okay, got another one for you. Okay, so now, actually, I'll tell you what makes me cry. Not really, actually, anything. I hate life. This world is whack. When my friends moved to Texas. No, I'm just kidding. How about Rudy? Sports movies probably get me.
Totally,
Sports movies. Rudy, Miracle.
Rudy was one. Have you ever seen Brian's Song?
Yeah, I think so.
So Brian's Song is made in the 70s. It has James Caan in it, and it's about Gale Sayers and the other running back at the Chicago Bulls at the time, Brian. I can't remember his last name, but it's just he just gets hurt and injured and can't play anymore. And it's about like how he works really hard to get back, but can never quite do it. And it's a common one to cry at.
Yeah, no, Rudy gets me every time. Miracle's really, really good. Remember the Titans? That one, and the only other one that I can think of off the top of my head is the one where the whole school died. Marshall, We Are Marshall.
Oh yeah,
that
totally.
one got me. Yeah, that one got me. You know. So other than that, I mean, yeah, sports movies are probably pretty good. Cool Runnings had me tearing up too when I was younger, probably.
Well, feel the rhythm, feel the ride, feel the rush. It's bobsled time.
Ooh, Major League had me crying a couple times, but that was from
really?
laughter. That was laughter.
Oh, I was gonna say yeah. Like, well, you know, when he was trying to beat out that bunt with those bad knees, I did empathize with my bad legs. So
yeah, right. You probably did. When they benched him and made him a coach.
Right now, in the background, it looks like they are 17 minutes away from launch, according to the countdown I have.
Nice.
Which is quite nice. So obviously, we've now. We're a couple moments deeper into the coronavirus thing. Have you heard any new news or any new news on your home front over there? With your
You
family?
said new news, which is kind of
New
fun.
news.
But other than that, no, not really. We are taking a trip out of the state next week to
Oh,
go
wow.
to go visit my family up in Washington. Now it's been kind of delayed because of the COVID, but we are, everything's opening back up. So the only worry I have mainly is finding restrooms for the girls. But other than that, we're just going to drive straight through. We have 3 people driving. We're good.
As someone who recently flew on an airplane to an undisclosed location, I will tell you that a huge recommendation on my part would be to pack a bunch of Clorox wipes in a Ziploc bag. And I would pack them in multiple Ziploc bags. And
Yeah.
that way you could just kind of open them up and wipe down the airline seat, wipe down the bathroom, wipe down everything, because you will make a good use of them.
We are driving, so that's good that I don't have to fly. That's the hardest. That's gonna be the hardest part too, is because we gotta take a full day there and a full day back. We're gonna drive. There's 3 of us though, so it shouldn't be too horrible.
Man, you got to make sure you take the day off of work though.
Oh yeah, because I work.
But actually, so speaking of that, so we my wife and I did just fly on an airplane, and here's what I found just infuriating, because it was you go to a lot of restaurants that haven't been able to survive through this.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to open. They're not allowed to have people around. They're doing to-go orders to survive and everything like that. And there's stories of, salons opening up and their owners getting arrested and all that kind of stuff. But yet when I flew on an airplane, every single seat was sold. And my thought process is, how in the hell can an airline get away with something? How can the airline get away with something if like a business owner around here would get arrested for it?
Yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense to me. I know that they're making precautions, but flying from somewhere to somewhere else is the biggest spread of it all. That's what happened. I saw them putting like tables in the middle seat for a while until they were going to start selling out. But you're telling me the whole plane was full?
100% full. The middle seat, you can purchase the middle seat next to you for a small fee and ensure that the spot next to you is empty.
Did you do that?
I did not do that because I'm too cheap to do that.
Did somebody sit next to you and your wife?
Oh, 100%. No, it goes even farther.
Oh.
My wife and I didn't even sit together. The plane was so full when we checked in, we were a couple of rows away from each other.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that you and the person in the row and your wife got it on and made the Mile High Club.
Oh, no. Well, we did that, but we were only at 19,000 feet. We weren't high enough to officially be in the club.
Oh, were you? But you did it from 2 aisles away, which is actually quite impressive.
Right. I'm only in the 30-foot club, and that's just when the plane's still on the runway, but I still think it should count.
I was just thinking that's when you get on top of your house and do something inappropriate.
Yeah. You should see what I can do with a chimney.
Oh, good God.
So it is looking like they might be scrubbing the mission here due to inclement weather.
They're calling it. 16 minutes and stopping. Extremely disappointing. They're dumping all the gas into the ocean like they always do. They're going to flood the ocean now and kill all the animals out there.
I don't know. I think Elon Musk, I'm sure, has devised a better plan than the traditional just dumping it all out.
Well, why isn't the rocket electric? If it's Elon Musk, he should have an electric rocket.
Well, if the cars take as long as my electric car does to charge, they'd get to the moon sometime in 2095, because you have to plug it in for 200 years before it charges all the way.
It's about the same time everybody's going to be over this COVID thing, so it'll probably be good. Yeah.
My whole thing with the COVID thing is next time there's any type of sickness, SARS, H1N1, bird flu, avian flu, all that kind of stuff, are we just going to shut down the complete world again?
Yep.
So that's the new rule, huh? Every time someone coughs in China, we all have to shut down our economy, and everyone's like, what's the point at this point of even trying to own your own business? Because as soon as you do it, it's like, 2 years from now, there's going to be something else that makes us all shut down.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think a lot of people are going to question having a brick and mortar business, but that's been the way of the times for the last 20 years. Is there's not a whole lot of stores. You don't go places. Everybody orders shit online. So I'm lucky that I don't have to go out and drive around and make money. I can do it from my pajamas at my desk. But people like you that have to have real jobs, that have to go and do these things. Yeah, no, I mean, seriously, your next step in your career, your thing we've talked about before, you opening a restaurant or something cool. There's no, your question.
Why would you do that? Because you're now at the mercy of a politician gets a wild hair up his ass and just decides, like I said, think about it. Every year you're hearing about something. Last year, I think it was Ebola. Remember, they had an Ebola outbreak and all that. So, like I said, have we now established the law that next year, when it's not COVID-19, but it's some other COVID-22, yeah, we're just going to be like, okay, immediately shut everything down. And I think eventually people are going to get tired of it, and then you're just going to start trying to make these rules. And people are going to tell you to F off.
I am too smart. I am too smart. SMRT. I mean SMART.
I think I was about to read to you a story.
Uh-oh. What kind of story?
It's a story about you know what? Why don't we go ahead and launch SMRT?
Like it.
Okay. So here we go. This is a story about a man and a foot fetish. A man was arrested after stealing and having sex with 100 pairs of flip-flops. I guess you might say... Wait a minute. I got a joke for this one.
Okay.
I guess you could say he's a Birkenstocker.
Oh, man. You could have come up with something better than that.
That one's not bad.
No, you could have... Nah, that's okay. Okay. I'll give you like a 4.
All right.
On a scale from 1 to 2 million.
All right. Wow.
But there's got to be a croc joke in there somewhere, right?
He got his jock stuck in a croc. I mean, I don't know. But so a Thai
oh my God,
man,
this is real?
Yes, a Thai man with an unhealthy obsession with shoes has been arrested for stealing more than 100 pairs of flip-flops, which he later then admitted to having sex with. Police in central Thailand first knew something was awry after receiving dozens of complaints from locals over missing shoes. So first of all, step one of the story, I like how there's so much. So apparently everything else is great in Thailand because people are now reporting missing shoes.
And there's that many missing. Geez, this guy's, whew.
Yeah, right.
He needed to get out on quarantine and couldn't.
And he couldn't, right? And I like how it had to be stolen sandals. He couldn't just have ordered from Amazon 100 pairs of sandals. They had to be worn, which means he wanted stinky, gross feet on the sandals.
Or, I mean, let's be honest, the guy that's going around stealing shoes and having sex with them is not somebody that has a whole lot of money, or probably Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm sure the Wi-Fi is not high on his list of priorities there.
Yeah, because he could have free stuff on mine.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But it says closed caption footage eventually revealed the culprit to be local man Tila Rapat, who was 24. Yeah, he was filmed lurking outside the latest victim's home. They apprehended him on May 24th at his rented dwelling with 126 pairs of flip-flops that he admitted to having sex with for over 2 years.
Okay, no, hold on. 126 pairs. Is that 252 instances where he has to have like...
Oh, that is a good point.
One per shoe?
Did he look at it as each shoe was its own thing, or was it all about the pair?
Yeah, was he in for the twins?
You know, I think what we should do is we should request, the news media gets to interview these people, cops get to interview them. But I think we should be better at this. School of journalism would be really good at asking questions of this person and really getting to the bottom of the story that really the people really want to know about.
Okay, sir, I'll look at calling him. Okay,
yeah, sir.
Here he is. Hey, hi, how are you? My name is Tila.
Oh, you can't pronounce your own name. Excellent. Well done.
Don't make fun of me. You couldn't pronounce it either.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just a dumb, stupid white guy. So question for you. Is it about what is your favorite part of the foot? Is it the toes? Is it the arch? Is it the heel? Like, do you have a certain, I mean, men like women, but we like asses or tits or something like that. There's a part that we like. What is it about the foot? What is your favorite part of the foot?
Oh my God. It's so good when that little thing goes between your toes. That part right there.
Okay.
All right. When you put it between your toes and then you lick it.
Do you like dirty feet or clean feet?
Ooh, well, I don't have a choice because I don't have any money or Wi-Fi, so I just go out and steal shoes. I've stolen 126 pairs in the last 3 days.
You want to meet them? You were caught
this is Emily. This is Stephanie. This is Julie. This is Chewbacca.
Oh, Chewbacca. Those are some big sandals.
Yes.
So question for you: why did they need to be stolen sandals instead of brand new, fresh pair of sandals?
Because when they're smellier, they're not like that new car. All new cars smell the same. You don't want that. You want a car that's used.
Well, so my question is, if that's your final act, if that's the payoff, what the hell do you do for foreplay?
I don't. I only do 2 play because there's only 2 feet.
God, god! Wait, it says in the article, it says the alleged footwear fetishist described how he.
Hey,
would
give me
wear
back my shoes. Get away, get away, get away. Stupid monkey.
Your biggest competition in your love life is Monkey, who also wants to steal shoe.
Well, if you saw the monkey on the line the other day, he stole a kid. So it's pretty big competition.
Oh my gosh, I know, I saw that. It says the alleged footwear fetishist described how he would wear the sandals, which spanned every make and size, around the house to arouse himself. And then he said that was his version of foreplay. He would then reportedly caress and kiss the well-worn flip-flops, strip down and rub them all over his body until he finally climaxed.
Wow.
So,
yeah, I got some toe jam jokes.
yeah. Here's what's funny, though. When they ran his police record and they took him in.
Oh, he had a record? Duh.
Yes. Yeah, I know. That's a big shocker. It says this wasn't the flip-flop stealer's first crime. In quotes, the police captain says, we also found out that he was arrested for selling selling flip-flops in another area without a license. But now, wait a minute, he's reselling these sandals.
Oh my God. That's how COVID started.
Right. He did. So if you're on the street in Thailand and someone has a great deal on sandals, pass that deal up. I mean, that could possibly be a sex sandal.
Yeah, no, that would be really, really bad. If it's got a stain from a black light, then yeah, you probably shouldn't buy it.
So that's it. I think our tip for the day, or we should be better at this tip for the day, is please bring a black light with you when shoe shopping in third world countries.
Yes. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Yeah. It's the Michael Jackson of Thailand, everybody.
I don't know what that was.
Oh man, the other one, I don't know if you heard about this. I heard some people on the radio talking about it, and I kind of wanted to look the story up myself. This isn't really an SMRT; it's just a different story. Did you hear about the wedding videography company that wouldn't give the guy a refund after his fiance died in a car crash right before the wedding?
Oh,
Hear that story?
No, I heard about the car crash, but I ain't heard about the not getting a refund.
So,
What?
so this is in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Says Justin Monte lost his bride to be in a fatal car crash. Now, to add insult to injury, the videographer that was sent to capture their wedding is denying a refund and threatening a lawsuit. The company is called Copper Stallion Media, and they actually countersued him for defamation because they said they've been getting so many death threats and negative reviews on their site after this story broke that it has ruined their reputation, gone out of business. So when you find out later in the story that the refund that they could have given him, it was $1,800. So their business is totally ruined over an $1,800. In the future, people, just give the $1,800 refund. It's no harm, no foul.
Do the thing that's right for the humanity, don't sit there and be like, I need the money. Be like, oh my God, this guy just lost his wife to be on the wedding day, or the day right before he's supposed to get married.
Right before, right.
So it's he's not going to get the insurance money. At least give him the $1,800.
Well, he even said in the article, he says that everyone else, from the cake people to the flower people, we're all willing to give back pretty much full refund. Some of them kept a couple $100 or whatever, but full refunds. But the videographer said no go. But here's the thing that's, I think, different. At least the cake person or the florist had to do an order, had to have supplies there. The videographer doesn't have to do a damn thing. It's just, hey, guess what? Next Saturday, you're not working that gig. It got canceled. That's all it is. And they decided they wanted to keep it. But they actually, what made the story big is they reached out. So this Copper Stallion Media did a social media post trying to embarrass the guy and taunt him about his dead wife. Let me see if I could find it. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. It says,
oh, look, another flyover.
Videographer.
Those planes are getting lower around my house. I just gonna throw a rope up and grab onto it.
So, it's Copper Stallion Media. I'm trying to find their social media post, but essentially the company came out and they did their social Instagram post, and it had a picture of the man with his dead fiance, and it said something about, hey, enjoy this day.
Oh, wow.
You aren't getting any money from us. Try and enjoy your day. And then it put a bunch of tear emojis and stuff like that.
Oh.
And so that's what made people flip out. And so many people contacted this website. They started leaving bad Yelp reviews and bad everything. And now their company's out of business. And it's like, well, guess what? Maybe that $1,800 refund is looking a little bit better of an option now, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I bet they can't. They probably they had to have deleted their Facebook page or something by now, because if they went under, like, what an idiot, man. Again, that's karma coming back around. Didn't get the $1,800 back. Now you don't have a business. I don't know. I've dealt with people like that before. It sucks.
Oh,
I'm trying to look it up. I can't find it.
I found it right now. It says, here's their quote. And they showed the picture, this wording is right below a beautiful picture of the bride and groom to be.
What's it called again? Copper what?
Copper Stallion Media. It says on their Facebook post, today would have been the day where we would have filmed Justin and Alexis's wedding. But after what Justin pulled with the media stunt to try and shake us down for a refund, we hope you sob and cry all day on this day that would have been your wedding day.
Oh, wow.
That's the post that they put up.
Oh, my gosh. I'm looking for it right now. I want to see this.
And what I think is just also odd. So first of all, not only do you not give the refund, you mock the person and his dead wife and tell him you hope he cries, but yet you say it's his fault that you got all of this negative review. I think you're kind of making it worse.
Oh, 100%. You are 100% making it worse. And they should probably go down there and, I don't know, beat this guy up probably.
Yeah, but you know what? I think at this point, this guy's probably getting so much sympathy sex right now. I mean, imagine the story of my fiance died, and now it's a national story, and someone mocked me and hurt me, and I don't know if I could ever love again. That guy can probably clean up right now.
He probably is. He's probably got all sorts of flip-flops he stole.
Yeah. Ooh, everybody, that is called a callback. And I think basically I didn't have any more after that. I think that's a good walkout right there.
I'm good. We'll chime back in when the space shuttle decides to take off, or whatever they call it now, SpaceX, because they canceled it. But other than that, go to thisisfunner.com, check out all the other podcasts and online content that I do with my family. And
hey, everybody, yeah, if you want to do a podcast, quit sitting around and playing video games. Quit complaining that you have nothing to do. If you want a creative outlet that is not only fun, but is also a way to, outreach and get out to people and get whatever it is that you're interested in out, start your own podcast, and you can do it at thisisfunner.com. Chris is fantastic at it. And you'll be able to make your dreams come true, whatever they are. If you want to start a podcast about a foot fetish and sandals, he would probably help you set that up.
I could totally do a logo. I could see it already. It's going to be called Flip or Flap.
Ooh, I want to flip your flap. Wait, what?
Just stop it.
All right,
guys. Catch you later.
Planet